Welcome to day 2 of happiness. Well, yesterday we were looking at this new visualization technique, and over the coming days I'll continue to expand and develop that for you. But today we're going to start looking at the supports of happiness. And a really obvious one to begin with is kindness. And as an idea, it can sound a bit cliche, perhaps a bit trite for some people. But as an experience, it's something that we all kind of really get a genuine sense of contentment from, whether it's us feeling a sense of kindness towards somebody else or them towards us. There's something really genuine about that feeling, which is not temporary. It's not something that we may only be aware of the feeling very briefly, but there's something it connects to an innate feeling within us, reminds us of something every time we experience it. And this exercise can really help to familiarize ourselves with that feeling, that innate quality of kindness or happiness, however you like to think of it. So with that in mind, just take a moment now just to sit comfortably, eyes open. And when you're ready, just taking some nice big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just closing the eyes. Just feeling the weight of the body as you just settle in to the different physical senses and the space around you. And as you bring the attention back to the body now, noticing how the body feels as you scan down from head to toe. Noticing not only physical sensations, but also the emotional quality of the mind, if there's any particular mood which is obvious right now. And as you pause to reflect on your motivation for doing this exercise today, obviously when we're looking at kindness, it's especially important to think how taking this time out for yourself is going to positively influence those around you. And now just shifting the focus, the attention to the breath and to that rising and falling sensation. The movement of the breath in the body, the physical sensation. Not trying to change the breath in any way, but just settling the mind on that movement. You're just continuing to follow the breath now, but in a very light and gentle way as you notice once again that pinprick of light, that speck of sunlight right in the middle of the chest, in the middle of the body. It's as though it's just there. You just suddenly become aware of it. Doesn't require too much focus or effort. But as you become aware of it, I'd like you just to remember a time where you've done something really kind for another person. Maybe you've said something or done something, or given something to another person, and it's been met with a genuine sense of appreciation, of gratefulness. And as you remind yourself of that, you're not thinking about it, you're just replaying it in your mind, and you're remembering that person's reaction. Maybe it was how they looked, something they said, something they did. But just noticing how that sense of appreciation in response to the kindness, how that felt. And as you remind yourself of that, it as though it triggers that pinprick of light, and it just begins to expand outwards in every direction, bringing with it this wave of, whether you think of it as happiness or kindness, all the same qualities of sunlight. So very spacious, very bright, very comforting, just expanding out in every direction, filling every single part of the body. So if you got caught up in any thinking, just recognizing that and gently bringing the attention back again. Remember allowing the mind to sink down into that feeling, to be aware of that feeling whilst focusing on the breath. And even when it reaches boundaries of the body, once again going beyond the body, just continuing to expand in every direction. Begin with just filling the space around you. And go a bit further still. You can go as far as you like. It might encompass the entire village or town or city that you're in. And go wider still, the entire world, and even bigger than that. So it's as though it just continues to expand outwards in every single direction until the mind can't possibly go any further. And in that space, just letting the mind go, letting it do whatever it wants, just for the next 10 seconds or so. Just resting in that space. And then just bringing the attention back to the body, back to the feeling of weight in the body, physical sensations, contact of the body on the chair, on the floor, starting to notice the sounds around you where you are. And in your own time, just opening the eyes, taking a moment just to appreciate how that feels, to have taken that time out for yourself. Recognizing the value of reminding yourself of this feeling as you go through the day today. And as you go through the day today, really taking the time to find maybe just 3 or 4 times in the day where you just pause, even if it's just for 10, 20, 30 seconds, just to remind yourself of this feeling. The more you can familiarize the mind with this feeling, the more often it'll go there. Not only that, you might like to look today for an opportunity to just do something very small, but just to commit an act of random kindness, if you like. So don't tell anybody you've done it and forget any idea of reward, but just looking for an opportunity to do something kind for another person, just as a small thing. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 3.